So this video is to demonstrate quickly a 1973 Alamo Challenger amplifier. The Alamo Challenger is very similar to a Fender Champ of the same era, in that it has a 6V6 and a 12AX7 in the preamp and a 5Y3 rectifier. The amp also has a volume and a tone knob only, just like the Champ of the same era. Unlike the Champ, it has a 10-inch speaker rather than an 8-inch speaker, and the baffle is actually a lot larger than a Champ. A Champ is actually really small, probably comes up to only about right here on this amp, if you were to set them side by side. So it has that advantage as well. But really cool amplifier. Alamos are pretty obscure in relation to Fenders. I think everyone will agree. These were made in San Antonio, Texas, in the U.S. From I think about the late 40s up through the 80s, early 80s, but they stopped making all tube amps after about 1973. So this is one of their last all tube amps. After this, they would have gone to more of a hybrid thing where they had solid state preamps and then maybe maybe tube in the output stage. I think around the early 80s they switched to all solid state, and then they were pretty much done for after that. But any of the all tube Alamos that you come across are excellent amps. Anything 1973 and before are usually worth looking at. Every one I've ever had has sounded excellent. I will put up some links to a couple of others that I've had in the past, and you'll see they're fairly consistently great amps. For the purpose of at least the first part of this demo, I'll be using a 1988 Fender Tele to kind of give you an idea of what this thing sounds like. And right now I've just got the volume cranked. The tone is about on 8 or so. Not the loudest thing in the world. I can pretty much, I have to yell if I talk at the same time. of an amp. Also have a have a Gibson SG here. We'll try it with the SG and see what that does to the tone. Probably going to thicken it up a little bit. This thing may or may not be in tune, as they usually aren't. Yeah, but the great thing about this thing is, I mean, you know, it might not sound like much if you're trying to play with a band or something like that. I mean, you're obviously not going to be heard. But if you slap a microphone in front of this thing and dial in your tone, and with the right guitar, this thing will sound like a raft of stacks behind you if you're going through the mains. So, or if on a recording, of course. But yeah, cool amps. Make sure you, if ever you run across one of these in a pawn shop or something, make sure you check them out because they can be really cool.